This woman wore a leather mesh halter top. And so at one point, I put my hand in the small of her back to, adjust my weight, and I felt her move into it. And I was like, what you talking about, Willis?
Hi, I'm Lisa Joyner, wife of
TV megastar John Cryer.
Mega.
Yeah.
And I'm Morgan Walsh, married to
comedy legend and great actor Matt Walsh.
This is a podcast about what it's like when your significant other
is just a little too significant. Welcome to Plus One.
Hey,
How are you?
I am good, except I had no sleep.
Yeah, wait.
I am not a good sleeper.
No, you're not.
I don't know. I can do really big things, but the simple things, the things that you're supposed to be able to do, not great at.
I think it's because you do so many big things well. Like,
I
complimented you.
No, I know. I love that. No, I love that. I'll take that.
But you said you went to sleep at 11 p.m. and then woke up at
1:30.
No.
That used to work, when I was younger.
You mean people were none the wiser that's what had
Right.
happened.
I mean, I remember one time I went on the air, I was doing weather at the time, and I went on the air and I had 60 minutes of sleep. And I told them about it, and I looked at myself, and I thought, I look like crap. I looked fabulous.
Yeah.
No, that's not happening. I had 7 masks on today.
I love that you were just layering whatever.
Yeah.
One for plumping, one for tightening.
You see me.
I do.
You
I do
see me.
because I did the same thing. I was like doing this to my eyeballs. I love your outfit also.
Thank
Not that
you.
we're only going to be about our looks.
No, just today. Thank you. I'll tell you because you're one of my dearest friends.
Mm-hmm.
This was in a boutique in between the pajamas and the daywear.
Okay.
And I said, this is super cozy and comfy. I'm going to wear it as daywear. Now, having said that,
It's pajamas.
it's probably pajamas. And tonight, after I take off my makeup and stuff and I'm really tired, I may wear them as pajamas.
You know what? You can. And I hope you fall asleep right in them because you haven't slept enough.
Just not in this. Not right.
Not right now, no. Well, you might be glad to know that I'm in a yoga top.
Great.
Because
You're going to go afterwards?
I'm going to go immediately after. No, but I'm really throwing it together lately because we did a whirlwind trip to a college in Northern California.
Oh my God.
With our oldest.
Can you believe that he's going to go to college?
No, he's a man. He's a man. And I stand next to him and I'm like, this giant man came out of this body.
Isn't that amazing?
Giant man. It makes the math also doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Nothing, because I'm still 27.
Yes. Well, it's so strange because you do, when old people would talk to you when you were younger,
Old people.
now they sound like us.
Yeah.
But it's really kind of remarkable how fast it does go.
It was refreshing to know that I still annoy him like he is a kid. There's a bunch of parents there. I'm one among many. Mm-hmm. It's not like I'm a weirdo for being there.
Yeah.
And we get up to, the tour group gets up to move, and my phone falls out of my pocket and on the ground. And he's like, oh, yeah, Mom. And I'm like, this is what I'm a person.
Right.
I'm a person.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Just by virtue of breathing,
Yes.
we're embarrassing.
I also asked for a question to be repeated in the Q&A. I was like, because it was, he goes, girl. And I'm like, it's normal. In Q&A, someone can ask a question and usually the moderator might repeat the question for everyone to hear.
Yeah.
This is not unusual. I'm not. That's all right.
Adulting.
Maybe he'll miss me when he's gone.
He will. No, he will. I have one who's all the way through college. My stepson is. And it took me 20 years to actually get some respect from him. But I'm in it for the long game. I'm so happy to be here. We have a fabulous guest today.
I cannot tell you how excited I am. When you told me, I'm just over the moon.
Well, I was an entertainment reporter for years and I talk to celebrities all the time. I'm a little nervous to talk to her just because she is an Emmy award-winning makeup artist, but she's going to be looking at me for an hour and going, I hope she's not going, what was this?
Yeah. I'm,
Did I just make you
I'm like,
nervous?
Is there time for me to go in and do a touch-up?
But she's fabulous. She's married to the amazing LeVar Burton, who has had an incredible,
He's an
incredible,
icon.
he really is, who has touched so many generations by his art.
Yes.
You know, from
And different.
everything is different.
Yes, everything is different.
Incredible. And she's an amazing force of nature. And I'm really happy to be talking to Stephanie Cozart Burton.
Stephanie, we are so happy that you are here. Thank you.
Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
I want to just tell the audience a little bit. We've just met briefly. We don't really know each other that much, but she was at an event, a party.
And you accosted her.
Yes, as I do. No, I was making excuses because I was like, how am I going to get to my kid's thing? You know, I had to leave the party early, remember?
that? Yeah.
But she was sitting there, and her daughter is so poised and so lovely. And LeVar was there with you. And I was just looking at this family and going, I need to know more.
How
And
old
so
is your
you're here.
daughter?
My daughter's 31.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was just saying my oldest is going to college for the first time. So I was there yesterday on a whirlwind trip. It's a whole thing when they become their realized selves.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? When she like went off and
Vividly.
yes?
It was so much fun. I liked every stage of mothering.
That's how I feel too.
Yeah. People warned me about, like the terrible twos, the teen years, of this or that, but I found each to be a challenge or fun, or even if it was sad seeing a part go, you met a new version of that person that was still interesting, and I liked every phase. So far, I haven't seen one that I liked better than another.
Okay,
whole
this is
thing
going to
was-
go really well. I like everything she said so far.
Yes. Our whole thing was like, let's raise people that we want to hang out with, you know?
That part.
And I love knowing like they're moving in the world,
Yeah.
they're on their own, they're doing great. It's awesome.
My whole mantra, I think, was I don't want to raise a brat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
More than anything, I don't want to raise a brat because, I have all the ingredients here to do that. She's an only at home. She is a child of privilege. She's got all these ingredients.
right?
Mika, yeah, that could make that happen. And I refuse to let that happen. I don't want that to happen.
How did you do that? Because it is
Well, I don't know
challenging.
that I didn't.
Let's get Mika on the line.
But it,
Mika?
but it,
You don't have something to say about
but
that.
it
But
is challenging.
It is. It really is. Because a lot of times when I had no reason to say no, I found myself saying it just so I could say some no's,
Right.
just to put the brakes on because I wanted to give her everything, allow everything, do everything for her because I wanted to, because I could. And only because I knew that those brakes were for her own good, I had to put them on, or put those bumpers up.
Yeah.
Because you knew it was for their greater good.
I kind of want to nerd out a little bit because LeVar hosted Reading Rainbow for so long. And that's
Everything.
such an incredible
21 seasons.
show for children, for humans, I feel like you were steeped in that world of children and child development. Were there pieces of that experience of him doing that show and you being a part of all of that that informed your parenting?
Absolutely. Mika used to call him Daddy Rainbow.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Literacy is his thing. That's his life's blood. So
How did you feel
course.
about that? Because how long have you been
we're
together?
both children of teachers, so
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
His art has made an impact on so many different generations. Between Reading Rainbow, Roots. It's still like yesterday to me. When I was little bitty and watched that, and it was so pivotal
He
and
likes to say
important.
that one of the things he likes about his career is that he took Black people from slavery to the stars.
Yes.
And Jordy, was the end result that took him from the beginning to the end, and then the Reading Rainbow guy was the one in the middle. But it's, it just goes the whole gamut from the guy who would have been beaten and killed for reading to the guy who represents reading to the one who probably would have intuited reading. Who, I don't know, whatever the future of reading might have been in the galaxy. But it's a pretty big long thing that he got to represent.
Really did.
How long have you been together?
You know what?
She goes,
I can't count. I always get the numbers wrong. We got together in 1988. How many years is that? 30
This is
something.
math, and again, I do not.
See? 30 some years.
Okay, wait.
we can do this.
I
We
was
can do
born
this.
in
We can figure it
78.
out. Okay.
Quickly. 40. Well,
No.
I'm 47, and I
So-
was born 37 years.
37. Okay, great. Now you got it. Now I can tell people we've been together 37 years.
that is pretty incredible. I'm just curious as to what sort of things you think have built this foundational relationship that you have with LeVar.
Well, you know how they say that you're never 50-50? Mm-hmm. It's that same way in your life. You know, sometimes your marriage is never the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then sometimes it's the thing with all capital letters. It depends on what it needs at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he is my laser focused energy thing, the star in my sky. Sometimes he needs to get out of my way and not talk to me because you do not count right now. And that just, it has to ebb and flow like that.
Yeah.
And just like it does in any relationship, sometimes I'm giving 100%, sometimes I'm giving 10. And he has to be willing to be there for all of those iterations of that. And same.
This triage almost,
Yeah.
you know? It's like, okay,
Who needs what
my
when? Exactly.
who needs my attention now?
Exactly.
When Matt first started traveling a lot there, and we had children, there was I was given this great piece of advice where she was like, the unconditional relationship, because I was worried. I wanted to take the kids to go see him wherever he was. And my friend said, actually, the unconditional relationship is the relationship he has with his kids. He's fine. That's fine. The conditional relationship is your marriage. So that's the one that needs attention. So you go and visit on set and allow Matt to come back when he can come back for the kids, because they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
You know?
He travels so much. He's a meticulous packer to the point that I think you've been doing this for 4 decades. Why is it taking you so long? So we have had to live all these years sharing a closet, and I'm sure it has been a test of our relationship because he is so neat, and I aspire to be.
Yeah.
But right now, if you were to walk into my closet, you would not know who I am as a person. It is such
Samesies.
a nightmare.
She
No,
went
but it's embarrassing bad.
She went into my closet. Oh, I've seen yours.
It could not be as bad as mine. I bet you cash money. Girl. Cash money.
You know what? I'll take that.
I want a picture.
I know. I can't believe I'm betting against myself, but I'm gonna. It's
bad.
not good. And Matt actually calls it the pile, because when we were first dating.
Oh, the A pile?
Yeah. No, listen. There's multiple, but he calls it like my thing with clothes, because there's something about getting from here to there. Like I'll pack a suitcase, I don't want to unpack. I'll load a dishwasher, I don't want to unload it.
That would give me so much anxiety.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't.
I understand.
I'm more LeVar.
Yeah.
Yes. And I aspire. We aspire,
I aspire.
to that. But it's not my story.
Oh, I'm going to use that.
So you traveled a lot too.
Well, when we first started dating, I was always his plus one. So, it was where he went, I went.
Were you his personal makeup as well?
Oh,
or-
I became, yes.
yeah,
pretty,
for a while.
pretty quickly.
Okay. Yeah.
And I
'Cause you
still
met,
am.
And you met on the set, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that, just meeting.
He was in a movie that I was doing, and when he walked into the trailer, I started to hunt. He's the first man I ever actively decided to hunt.
Oh, that's so
Interesting.
good.
There's just something about him.
Yeah. He had no idea he was being stalked. And I love going to parties now and having him tell the story.
When I was introduced to her, A, as the head makeup artist and the one who was going to do my makeup every day, and B, she was engaged to a really well-known athlete. And it was like, boy, fantastic. Don't have to worry about anything there off limits. She continued to ask me questions about, so what's your favorite trip to New York? And so I would spill my guts. And so I invited her to go to a summer party with me. And we were standing in a group of people. And I put well, first of all, this woman wore a leather mesh halter top.
Wait. What
To
is
this.
this? Summer party?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
And so at one point, I put my hand in the small of her back to, adjust my weight, and I felt her move into it. And I was like, what you talking about, Willis? And so at the end of the afternoon, I kind of, pressed her. She explained to me that she had made the decision to not get married, and she just made the decision that that wasn't the right move for her. And she wore the ring as a deterrent to undesired attention, single woman on location. And so I said, I have to go out of town. I have to go to Colorado. When I come back, I'd love to take you to dinner, which I did. And after dinner, we drove to Malibu, to Point Dume, and I kissed her. And we've been together ever since.
I became quite interested quite quickly.
Did your peers notice that? Did your coworkers?
Nope, I kept it to myself.
When you decided to go on the hunt and you caught your prey and you succeeded, what can you talk to us about that? What was that? Like, what was your first?
Well, see, I have a lot of male energy.
Yeah.
And I've never, ever ascribed to that whole sitting back and letting men take the lead on anything. That's why I've never been a good dancer.
Because you don't want to
Men
be.
always told me, you're leading, you're leading.
Yeah.
I'm a leader.
Yeah.
I take charge. I do things, So it was more my personality to do what men normally do. But I did it with the combination of feminine wiles, so it was a better combination.
This is a master class, right?
Yes,
You should be teaching a
I'm
master class.
Paying
I
attention.
do.
You do? Oh.
Well, not technically, not through them and not for a check.
Yeah.
But no, because of my position, and I take what I call my baby makeup artists under my wing and train them up. I also do it kind of like a bartender does with advice. I train them up on how to not only run a department and do the things, but I give them also life lessons. This is part of part of their book learning that I give them.
Skills,
Their life skills, because I teach them how to woman the F up.
I was about to say that. You can say the fuck. Woman the fuck
Oh,
up.
thank God.
Yes, you can.
But that's part of their life training, that I get so many calls about, their love lives. And it's like, that's not the Stephanie way to do things. I'm not going to hear that.
What's an example of something like that? Can you think of
just
one?
silly things like, waiting for somebody to call you. What? Call them up.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's got time for games?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, waiting for somebody to call. And then he's, guess what? You know what? If he did not call you, he's not interested in you.
Right.
Move on. If he wanted you, guess what he would call?
And go where the love is.
That
Like
part.
He's not worth your time. Then moving
just
on.
like I've had people say something about, there's a show and that actor didn't call, and I wonder if I should call and let them know my baby. No, if they want you, they know how to find you.
So
I've had people chase me down, call their agents, call their PR people, send messages. They will find you if they want you. You don't have to chase work. You don't have to chase men. You don't have to chase anybody. If they want you, they will find you.
Yeah. And to the, not really juxtaposition, but something like that, menopause, perimenopause, is
I can't even think of the word that you. I'm trying to think of a word to do a bit. I can't even think of that
Can't
word.
even pull that one out. But also stand up and tell people what you need.
Yes.
That part.
Don't mind reading.
That part.
That was the thing with marriage, that it just made me go, oh, ding dong. He doesn't know what I'm thinking. If you need something, tell them.
Tell them. If they can't provide it, it's okay.
Yeah.
But
It's the truth.
Yeah, but don't get all upset about it and talk to your
And I
girlfriends.
think a lot of women have a difficult time separating truth telling with being a bitch. And I don't think that that's the same thing. I think that being forthful and straight and about your truth, can be sweet and kind and caring.
100%.
It's just the way we're socialized, because we're
Yeah.
socialized that if you even very plainly, kindly, sweetly, it's why we've become masters at couching requests or needs in a bunch of other words to soften the blow for people, because we are socialized that way. But I know, at least for me, I'm like, I have to be the maker of my own happiness. I can't rely on my partner or anybody else to be responsible for my happiness.
Exactly.
And it
or
takes
my fulfillment.
I think it takes a long time to get to that point.
I mean, I'm
for
very
me-
young still, so.
but for me, it did. It took a while. I am, I grew up a people pleaser, and I still fight for that
And
sometimes.
what woman do you know that did not?
I know,
Right.
exactly.
We were all taught that.
But and then you with your profession too, you're always taking care of people. That's what you do, and you take care and you guard and protect.
When they leave
and-
my room, when they get out of that chair, they have to feel good about themselves. Or I haven't done my job. So a lot of it is not just how they look; it's how they feel about themselves when they leave that room. You have to go on that set and be ready to be that character and ready to deliver those lines, and feel really wonderful about yourself. So there's a little psychology happening
lot.
there.
There's a
besides
lot.
a little eyeliner.
The relationship between a performer and their makeup artist, it's huge.
Which is why I have so many friends that are in the industry, because I've made so many friendships out of that chair. We got really close. It's a very intimate space. You're touching people.
Exactly.
You're being exposed to their frailties and their insecurities and taking care of them. And I've been, trusted with a lot of secrets because they feel like they can open up and share a lot of things. And I've never, ever, ever, ever broken that, ever.
And ideas about the work, like sitting in the chair when you're talking about the role.
Right.
And collaborating. That's a big
Morgan
thing.
is an actress as well.
So
I've done TV and news and all that kind of stuff, and I've said to them, I don't want that person because I don't feel comfortable. That is such an intimate relationship.
You can feel it when you get touched.
Absolutely.
Whether or not it's a good combination.
Yeah, it's a very
whether the energy exchange is right or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that there are people who might have a higher skill set than I have painting, but you are rarely going to find a better combination of a people person, because I usually can gauge what you need. I know when to shut the fuck up. I know when you need to talk.
Right.
I know when I need to kick everybody out of the room and go close the door and let you cry first and get it out and dry it off.
That's what people don't understand about your job.
Yeah.
It is
It's a lot of stuff that goes on in
so
there.
much.
You're holding a lot. And might I say, once the cameras are rolling too, to know that a watchful eye is off camera saying, okay, that you're keeping track of that so that I can get lost in the work that I need to get lost
because
in.
I got your back. I know when I need to step in there, and I know when, you're going to have to shine through this. I'm sorry, because this performance is worth letting you shine through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's great.
And you save people a lot, because I've been on set and I've gotten overwhelmed or something has happened. And you know what? That trusted makeup artist comes in and they're like, hey, I need to take care of something. Whisper in my ear, you okay? Everything all right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? And it's such an intimate relationship.
It really is.
It really is.
I will say it's when it goes well, because I have also had an experience of being, a guest star coming in. I'm entering someone else's home, right? It's an up and running operation. I'm a guest. But coming in at this particular show, sitting down in a chair, I can barely get them to give me powder. And at one point,
It's a drive-by.
Yeah, and I'm in there, and they were like, "Well, the director really likes things to be natural." I'm like, "Yes, but it's still television." Like, can I?
I hate that.
We were about to do mascara, and then rightly so, I understand, a larger, more important person enters the trailer, and it's time for me, and she's like, I'm like, scoot on out, and I'm like, "Can I get a mascara?" No,
A true +1.
yeah. Yes, true.
That's why you should always make sure that you come to my shows.
Yes.
That's one of the things I'm aware of. When I run a department, I want everybody, I don't care if you have no lines. If you get sent into my door, that meant that you were important enough to be seen. That's one of the relationships I have with my ADs. that they know if you come into the door, that meant that they thought you were important enough to be seen. So that meant that you're important enough to be well taken care of, even if we're busy.
So I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Okay.
These are gonna be questions that I'm also gonna ask your
him?
husband.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, this is newlywed
It's like the
game.
dating
So,
game.
yes,
I was gonna say,
exactly.
this is
Or no, newlyweds.
newlywed game. I want
Newlyweds.
to flip up a card.
So let's see what we got here.
Okay.
We're gonna go.
Oh God. We better match.
No, it's more fun.
Okay.
Okay, so who apologizes first after a fight?
He does.
I do. She has a tough time apologizing. She'll apologize with a meal, but saying the words, a little tough for her. But she apologizes in her own way.
Who would you say is the funnier one?
You know what? That might be me because I'm corny. Oh, no, I don't know. That's almost a tie. But I'm gonna.
There, you can have a draw.
I think I'm funny, but I think it's agreed by many that she's the funny one. She is. She's hysterically funny.
Who's the grumpier one in the morning?
You know what? He may say me only because I don't like to talk in the morning.
Yeah.
A lot of people get up in the morning and say good morning. He always says good morning first. I never say good morning first because I'm not a talker in the morning.
Same.
I'm not either, actually.
I really have nothing to say to anybody, and I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just, I don't
You
know
need a
why,
moment.
I don't know why everybody's all chirpy.
Our brains are coming back online.
Yeah.
If we're lucky.
I don't think either of us are really necessarily grumpy. I mean, we begin every morning with, I love you or hi, sweetie. I say, hi, sweetie. I love you. I don't think we're grumpy in the morning people. We're not. I mean, she doesn't fully function until she gets coffee, but I'm not a coffee person. I can say I love you upon waking. I think it may take her a minute and some caffeine to catch up.
Who would you say is the most romantic?
I might give him those points. He's very traditionally romantic.
Give us an
Like
example.
Like the very, very, very first gift he ever bought me was a string of pearls because we're both like Turner Classic Movie buffs.
Yes.
Like
The best.
we would both live in an old black and white Turner Classic Movie. And I would always probably be in a black dress with a string of pearls, and he would always be in a suit, and we would always be somewhere in New York that would be us. And so he would probably always feed that romantic
Image.
thing.
She's all about the romance.
That's wrong.
Really? Well,
The other things are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Who's the bigger baby when you're sick?
Oh my God. If he gets a cold, call the freaking priest.
me. Stephanie doesn't get sick. She'll say, I don't have time for this. I don't have time. Her favorite phrase is hold my beer.
Who is the social butterfly?
That's really a tie.
Okay.
Yeah. We kind of divide and conquer when we go to parties. That's one of the things I liked about when I met him, because even though he was the quote unquote celebrity, I had been steeped in that world for so long that I knew just as many people and had just as many contacts as he did.
Yeah.
So we'd go to industry parties and whatnot, and I would be fine and be at ease, and we'd separate at parties and then come back together later and have just as much fun.
I think we're both, pretty social animals. I think we both have skills in that department. Yeah.
Your whole family does.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's the messy one? I think we know.
But I don't know. That's only in my
You're
closet.
privately messy,
That's
publicly
only
clean?
in my closet. Only in my closet. Because
really?
to be fair, ask him who cleaned his office last week.
Yeah. Yes.
His office was a nightmare. I had purchased a custom-made office chair for him for a gift, and they were getting ready to deliver it, and he didn't have any way to get in there until I cleaned his office to deliver it. So, I don't think no.
Okay.
Messy is even.
I do that too. Well, and you mentioned time. I think I'm busy trying to
It's because
make nice everywhere else.
I was gonna say the rest of the house is so clean. Like I won't go to bed with a dish in my sink. It will not happen. In
Okay.
my home.
Yeah.
If you go by whose side of the closet you're looking at, it would be her. However, these days I have no right to throw stones. I need to put in some serious time on my side of the closet.
She fully fessed up to that, by the way.
I'm glad because it's, self-knowledge is power.
Who requires more attention?
Did you have to ask that?
I think I know the answer.
Who has testosterone? Yes, he does. Mm-hmm. And he will, if he lies on that one, I'm putting his ass out.
It was a good 37 years, but
But +1 ended it.
It was a good run.
I do.
I love the honesty.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
We had a conversation recently where I said, you don't answer me. Like we live in a house where, the ceilings are high and the walls are thick. And sometimes it's very difficult to hear somebody, even when they're in the next room. You're in the bedroom, you can't hear what somebody says in the bathroom. It's a dynamic that we live with. However, I was pointing out to her that it was helpful and valuable to me when I got an assent from her indicating that she heard me and understood. And I get that she's just too busy to answer, right? She's got so many things going on. But, I see from her point of view that was my neediness coming out. And, and I can't argue with that.
I go through the same thing in my house where I'm like, just say copy.
Yes.
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 I have a question.
Yeah.
The theme of our show, right, is about being a +1.
Right.
And so often it can feel like we're not important enough to be seen. Do you have anybody who's doing for you what you do for so many other people? Like,
Who
is
makes you
anybody
feel
making
seen?
sure you're...
My husband actually does that every moment he can. He really is good about that.
How does he show it? How does that
Is good
manifest?
about that. If he gets an opportunity to push me in front of him to get my flowers, he does, I have to say. He loves to toot my horn if I won't.
And you don't usually toot your own horn?
Oh, I have no problem tooting. No, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say. I might have been in my past life.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I like about getting a little more mature.
Yes.
But is that I feel more confident in speaking about what my attributes might be.
Do you feel like there was a shift in you then? So you...
Oh God, yeah. I had no self-esteem.
Really? Where did that come from?
My mother I was raised by, at first in a, regular two-parent household. And then my mother was divorced early. She raised us alone from middle school on.
And how many kids?
Just my sister and I.
Okay.
But it was, it was a good... it's funny. It depends on where you measure it. When I look back, we didn't have that much, but we had good for us. Then.
Sure.
Yeah.
You had what you needed.
We always had what we needed. Yeah.
Middle school's a tough age too, to have the family shift like that.
Yeah. But we didn't lose anything because my mother just worked harder. I didn't have the parenting I needed. I look back now, we didn't lose anything materially. But what we lost in parenting was vast.
Because she was working so hard.
Yeah, she was working so much. We became latchkey kids immediately.
Yeah.
And she was gone all the time because she worked 2 jobs and then she went back to school and she got her degree. And she was able to leave factory life, go to college, get her degree. Then she got her master's degree. She went to education and she became an educator. Then, of course, she pounded education into us. And so, it changed our lives. So by her being such a hardworking person, it was wonderful for us, but I had no mother around. So, that was difficult.
Yeah.
I had a similar, my mom and I lived alone, and then she went back to law school,
See?
became a lawyer, and she
Look
had
at
to
that.
work her way up through the law firm because they weren't quick to even hire her
I
right
can
away.
imagine.
And
Even now, it's difficult for women.
Yes,
Even now, so I can
even now.
imagine.
How does that inform you? I mean, is your mom still alive?
She lives with me.
That's amazing.
She's 93.
That's incredible.
93?
That's great. You know, they say parents can tell you things and what not to do, but modeling the behavior, how did that influence you when you saw what your mom did?
Watching her run the world with this hand and raise us with this hand just showed me that women always get it done. Always get it done. And now, as an adult, when I hear some of the stories about what she had to put up with and how it just pisses me off, it really put more fire under me. And I think that changed my personality a lot.
When do you think that happened for you, that shift?
It made me it almost made me combative. And then I had to start to tone that down because, we always have to fight against that angry Black woman moniker that it's difficult to show any kind of energy toward being upset about anything without that getting slapped on you. And you know what? At this point, yes, I am an angry Black woman.
Good for you.
And I will
got a lot of reason to be.
And I will remain one until the day I die. We'll probably get a T-shirt printed. I am an angry Black woman. I want my reparations.
Yes.
A bitch has money coming. And anytime I go into negotiations these days for my contracts, that's the first thing I think in my mind is like, you know what? Reparations. I started a show where I got paid a rate that was less than the white male makeup artist that had just left the same position was paid. So I thought, okay, well, I will take the job because I really want the job, but I will continue to ask for a raise until I can get up to that rate that he had, leaving the job that I just had. I got offered a lesser job, rate, but I'll take the job. I worked for 6 years and never made his rate. Jesus. I never got there. And it got so egregious that the actor that I was working for as her personal got so angry and kept going to the network and kept trying to get my rate raised that she started paying me separately to make up the difference.
That's so sweet.
Out of her pocket because she was so sick of her team being paid less than she knew we deserved.
It's another woman looking out for
Another woman looking out for another woman of color looking out for another
There you
woman
go.
of color.
There you go.
Saying, you know what? I'm tired of it too.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? To this day, I would kill a brick about her.
Oh, yeah.
I would kill a brick about her because she put her money where her mouth was.
Yeah.
And you're an Emmy winner, right?
Yeah,
That's incredible.
it was fun, but he's got 13.
We're not. You know what I do? I do that with my husband because he's got two. He's got two for best supporting and best. And I said I have 5. They're local, but whatever. I'm like, look, they're smaller.
There's different sizes?
Yeah, mine are local for producing and hosting.
I had no idea there were different sizes.
They're just slightly.
Oh,
just
that's
slightly. I know we have his up there, and I'm like, you could just got 2.
Well, that's funny because his are on the mantle, and I have a little table over in the living room where I just put mine separately, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get a spotlight and put it on mine. So mine will shine.
Yes.
Because it's by itself. At least I wish I could get just one more so I could like, be bookends.
I just have to freak out.
Yes, do.
I am so thrilled that we get to speak with you.
Thank you. I mean, I consider myself one of the most blessed people on the planet. I genuinely feel like God has kissed my life. Because if you had given me, a pad and a pen and said, "All right, go ahead. What's your life going to look like? What do you want to have happen in your career?" I could never have been this generous to myself.
And Stephanie said that you're writing a book.
I am. Well, not anymore. I'm done.
Yay! Congratulations.
In fact, we just finalized the cover this morning. It was really a collaborative effort, and everyone's opinion was valued and respected. And we ended up with what I believe to be is a really beautiful cover.
Do
Do you have a release date yet?
Yes, we do. It's Stephanie's birthday, November 10th. How about that? How
That's
about that?
amazing.
Are you
That's
kidding me? You want to talk signs? You want to
Yeah,
talk omens? You want
yeah.
to
that
talk
is a great
portents?
time.
Right? November 10th, my wife's birthday.
How does your relationship work the way it works? Like what goes into it that makes it work for that amount of time?
The success of our relationship is due in large measure to Stephanie and her infinite wisdom and unflagging patience. My longest relationship before I met my wife was 1 year. That's it. I didn't have a great role model for what a healthy relationship looked like. I had no idea what a healthy relationship felt like. And it's the grace of Stephanie Cozart Burton that has brought us this far. I learned not just what love is, I learned how to love from my wife.
And I just heard someone talk about the lesson of learning to receive love.
Yeah. Well, that was my own personal journey. I had to come to the realization that I was worthy of love. Um, I didn't know that before I met Steph, and in fact, yeah, that was not a part of my psychological makeup as a young adult.
I need
And
to I need to remark on the fact Stephanie said something very similar in her interview, that she really struggled with that in the early part of her life, and then
mm,
she had a shift.
mm.
Is there anything you can talk about that helped you with your shift?
Um, yeah, I suppose I could say when she threatened to bounce.
Oh, yeah.
and and I realized she was serious, right?
Mhm.
And the realization, I need to get right and get real, or I'm going to lose this woman.
Hmm. Sometimes you need that.
Yeah,
It's tough love, LeVar.
it is, yeah, of the toughest variety. However, it's what I needed in the moment. I needed that. I needed a wake up call,
Mhm.
and she
When
gave it
you're
to
such
me.
a celebrated person and you're being, built up in so many areas of your life, and it's probably easy to sort of be up here and floating around, and to have a person in your life like Stephanie, who anchors you.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely does. She is the heart of the house. Um, uh, and I don't mind saying it, she's the she's the boss of the family. I mean, she really is. Um, and I'm good with that because number one, she's great at it,
Yeah.
right? She's great at being the emotional center, the emotional anchor of our lives. And I have, I have the rest of the world as my realm. I don't need to dominate this space as well. See, what Stephanie has done so brilliantly for me is create an environment where I can come home and be safe,
Mm.
where I can leave the world literally at the door.
How would you, LeVar, introduce Stephanie?
Wow. That's a really great question. Um, Journeyman artist, 40 plus years as a makeup artist in the business, as successful as it gets. Um, she's a great mother, an amazing wife, and she's a damned fine friend. It's been said about Stephanie, and I completely and totally agree. Stephanie Cozart shows up for you. She shows up for you. And what else can you want from a friend? Somebody who sees you well enough um, to want to be there, to want to show up.
When you said that you didn't feel worthy of love, is it because of the relationship you had with your parents or family members and stuff, and you thought, oh, I don't have that behavior modeled?
No, I did not have what I would consider to be a healthy role model for what a successful relationship looked like, felt like, sounded like. I just didn't, and so it was. My dating life was a succession of 1 year journeys, and when I suppose it's fair to say that when things got dicey, I got gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wasn't really capable of sticking around through. Well, I didn't have a process. I didn't know a process, but I didn't have the tools. I didn't have the tools to weather those storms, and so I needed to acquire some tools, and then a really willing partner. And when I say willing, I mean willing to put up with me, no, really, who saw through my bullshit, and stayed anyway, and saw through my fear and stayed anyway. And I think she also saw through to my potential, and that was enough. That was enough for her, because women say, I can fix that.
Yes,
I can fix that shit.
Obviously, he's accomplished so many things and you have been right there with him. Is there something about finishing a book that feels different?
I actually asked him to take me out of it, and
What?
he imploded.
Yes.
Yeah,
I agree with him.
I didn't want to be in it.
But you were...
Sweetie, I know. I did not want to be in it.
There's no him without you at this point.
Oh my God, what did you give him that line?
Did he say that to you?
He did say that, yeah.
It's true. Thank you. Thank you for doing this.
We have one more question for you. If LeVar was off the table, unavailable, who would you want, living or dead, to be your plus one?
Oh gosh, for what situation?
I know, right?
That's the thing. It depends on what the situation was.
It's a party where you need somebody who is able to, like Morgan would be my
A dinner
could
party.
handle anything, is fun, could roll with the punches,
Is attractive.
smells nice.
I wouldn't be mad at Barack.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Who?
Barack.
Oh, him.
Yes.
That guy.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Agreed.
Agreed.
What we want to know is really, what do you want to be known for?
Well, I can't talk about it. I'll cry again.
No.
That's okay. This is a place to cry.
We
honey.
cry all the time.
So yesterday, I got a phone call from I call her my baby artist. She's not a baby, but she got her start with me. I tell people I raised her. She was a little makeup artist who I plucked off of our union list to come and help me one day. How many years ago? I can't even remember how many years ago. Maybe over 20. And I've been bringing her along with me on everything. She wasn't even in the union yet. And I've just about taught her everything I know. And she's like taking my mantle. And so there was a job with one of my big stars that I just, that's one of my hearts. And I couldn't go with him to travel to New York because I was going next week with LeVar. So I said, oh my God, I had to say no to the job, but I decided to pass it on to her. And she was just like, beyond excited. I said, I've recommended you take the job. And putting it in your lap. And she was so excited. So when she was calling me every 5 minutes to negotiate, because I've been teaching her from day one, all of my girls, how to negotiate, how to ask for your deal, how to ask for what you want. Not even just in life, but how to negotiate your contracts. And so every 5 minutes, they don't want to give me this. I said, I don't care what they don't want to give you. People in hell want ice water. They don't want to pay you. I'm sure they don't want to, but this is what you get. So we've been going back and forth, back and forth. So we finally got it to where she's, gotten a pretty good deal. And so yesterday, she arrived in New York and she calls me, gets me on the phone yesterday. I can't understand her. I thought, oh my God, what has happened?
Oh, no.
Has she gotten hit by a bus? What the fuck happened? She's sobbing. And it's, oh my God.
That's okay.
I don't want to cry on
That's
camera.
okay. That's okay.
She was so happy that she was sobbing. And she said, oh my God, she said, not only did they fly me here first class, but she said, I just got to the hotel and I just walked into a corner suite with a terrace and a view. And she said, I've never been treated like this in my entire life. And she said, they're treating me like you. And I said, oh my God, you scared the shit out of me. I said, when I see you, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Because right now, I said, I'm sobbing. I'm worried that something happened to you. And I was ready to get on a plane. And she said, I just wanted to thank you because you've been so important in my life. And I never would have asked for this for myself. But you just taught me this. And I just wanted to thank you. She said, I needed this so much because everything in my life has been going wrong lately. And this is just what I needed. And she just called sobbing to thank me. And I thought, after I hung up, and I thought, my work here is done. She's got her wings. And so if I want to be remembered for anything, it would be that I get somebody their wings that, learned how to stand up, be who they are, ask for what they want, not ask for, demand what they want.
And deserve.
And deserve. That was me. And I looked back at men that I used to be with that didn't deserve to touch the hem of my gown. And I thought, where is that woman? And thank God she's dead and buried. Let me see if I can't impart some of this to them because my own kid is too goofy enough to take this advice because, they don't take it.
They're not gonna-
No. I don't know what it is about not listening to your parents, but I guess it's just an innate thing.
I'm going through it right now. We're both going through it right now.
How old are yours?
One is 26, but is he 26 and then 16.
Prime ages of you not knowing shit. All of a sudden, it's like you just turned into to be the dumbest thing. I don't know how they think we survived.
I got dementia all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
But in fairness, do we have to mention?